What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Dredge. I'm thinking I did a little bit of fishing, so we have some more money now off camera.
Ah,
I want to buy. I wanted to start this off by getting a new boat. We now have a new hull. So we have 5 new cargo spaces, and I can take one more impact. I want to put all this stuff in there. $75. More cargo space. One piece of cloth. 2 metal. 2 wood. And $300. That's a lot. God damn. Alright. And we'll do 2 cloth. Oh, I need metal finally. And 1 wood. Alright. So we're as good as we're gonna get for now. How much money do we have? 200? Let's go catch a couple fish. What the hell is this? Damn it. Oops. There we go. I just want to get some money.
ah.
400. That might work. We'll put that on. And we'll buy another one of these. Alright. And we're gonna go fishing one more time. That way we have enough money to go to our next destination. Oops. Was that a tiger mackerel? No. cause... Hee. Oh, damn. Damn it. This should land me a lot of money. Alright, got a lot of money now. You never know when you'll need explosives. Do I have research parts? I have one. Nope, didn't mean to do that. What's my engine looking like? Okay. Let's just hold off on all that. Alright. So my inventory is looking like... I'll put that back in my storage for now. Alright, let's rest until it gets about dark, or about daytime. Alright, let's go to our next destination. Which, surprise, is going to be down here. We're gonna go do the DLC. The new stuff, the Pale Reach. Is this the right way? A little bit. There we go. Just like this. There it is. Once I get inside this circle, I guess maybe it'll show up. Whoa, a whale! That's a big whale. What's that? Or better yet, what's that? Ah! Is this the wandering tradesperson? It is. Are you down here to investigate the ice field too? It seems to appear out of nowhere, but my best guess is that it drifted from up south. Either way, I thought I should set up a pontoon here. Just when I thought I would stake my claim, I saw some old equipment on the
Hmm.
ice. Come and check it out when you get a second. In the meantime, I've got some new rods for sale. They're perfect for fishing in the ice. What's over here? Traveling merchant crossed over to a nearby iceberg and is inspecting some old pieces of metal. You approach.
Hmm.
This is weird. This stuff is like old. Like really old. She kicks a large sheet of metal, embedded in the ice. A thin layer of snow dislodges, revealing lines of her rivet
Huh.
holes. And, and come in here, look. You follow her into a small makeshift shelter, ruined by years of harsh weather. Inside are some schematics nailed to the table.
Hmm.
See how they angled these sheets and the lining of the metal of the bow? Whatever was here was constructing an icebreaker. Could you make one of these using
Hmm.
these plans? Probably. Well, let's see. She trudges outside again and paces the length of the metal scrapes on the ice. We've got most of the basic materials here, but we're missing the most crucial
Hmm.
pieces. An icebreaker needs specially tempered angled metal, as well as components designed to minimize the impact to your hull. I can't see any of those here, but whoever left the stuff here, maybe there's pieces around? Or maybe you'll be able to find their old ship and salvage the icebreaker they already built. That would be convenient.
Hmm.
To build the icebreaker, this is the parts we'll need. Okay.
Hmm.
And she has a new fishing rod. Ice and Ice Ocean. If I sell this, I'll have 460. How much is this? 414? Okay. You have yourself a deal. Alright. Let's just take a look around here. Let's see what kind of fish we can get. An ice fish. Oh, who would have thought? Astral ice fish. Interesting. Alright, let's go back and sell all this.
Hmm.
Alright, let's rest until morning. Alright, let's take a look around. What do we got here? I can't tell. Here's something. What do we got here? Hello, I didn't think we met. I'm fisherman, I presume. Please try to keep your engine noise to a minimum. It scares the wildlife. There's a narwhal somewhere beyond in this ice field. I couldn't get any further, so I've been trying to take a picture from here with no luck. I tried placing some scraps of fish on that ice sheet over there to entice it, but I don't think there's enough to hold its attention. I only caught a glimpse. I don't suppose you have any fish. Fill the space entirely with any fish. I can't imagine a narwhal is too picky. That might be enough. It is just enough. That's perfect. Now cut your engines. We need to wait in complete silence. Uh-oh. Shh, I think I hear something under the ice. That is not a narwhal. What on earth was that thing? I'm not sticking around to find out. The photographer is hurriedly packing camera equipment into boxes. She seems very on edge. You know, that was no regular narwhal. It seems voracious and hyper-aggressive. Animals like that tend to be unpredictable. These ice fields aren't that safe with that thing around. You should consider turning back. I'll be out here as soon as I pack my things away. Don't need to tell me twice. I'm out. A toothfish. $77 just for that fish. Woo.
Ah.
Let's take a look around and see what we can get. Homes quietly, doesn't do anything. Okay. approach a hooded figure. They seem to be frozen to the spot. Pale for fishermen, the ice. You hear their jaw. The ice takes form. He wants an aberrated ice fish. Cloth. Don't need any cloth. I will not be deterred. That's the second one I've seen. Ah! What the hell are you? Metal. Can't do nothing in here. Oh, fuck. No! Fucking shark. Alright, I'm gonna rest. Ow? That was just rude. Cold wind rustles through the doorway of the only cabin still standing. Behind it, a frozen over dig site is littered with tools and debris. Frozen cabin. You enter the small cabin. The door has since long fallen off. A rotten table still sits inside. A crudely drawn map of the area has been charted onto a scrap of paper. You attach it to your own map. Large book also sits on the table. It's well worn from the passage of time. Captain's log is etched into the cover. You open the book. It's for the first time in decades. Let's read the first one. Thick fog. Few channels could be seen. Posing a hazard. Order us to moor against the outer ice wall. Engineers make it prepare the vessel. Okay. The vessel was pursued by an aggressive narwhal. Some placed fish on an nearby to distract it. Appeared to work, although for only a time. It resurfaced and needed station. If we can't find a more permanent solution, we may have enough fish on hand to placate it. As I lay falling asleep, the most unmoving voice spoken to me. It resounded from the thick ice below, at once powerful and ethereal. There was no mistaking this as a trick of the wind or just by the crew. It did not pause for a response or acknowledgement, but whispered a cryptic prophecy. At first I could not make sense of it. 3 listeners shall hear the heart, and that I should indulge these listeners. They spoke of boundless wealth from the stars and eyes opening onto the world. The rest of my sleep was feverish, as though my mind was plagued with the sound of the voice. It spun my head, ever echoing louder. In the morning, the boat's swain and navigator came to me separately, claiming to heard a sound that heard like a heartbeat. They indicated their desire to explore the eastern and western reaches of the ice field. I shall indulge them. Oh. A dark form takes shape against the light. Don't disturb the ice. Captain, the expedition chart the ice field appeared suddenly through the ice. It whispered promised stones from the stars. It knew 3 would hear the heart beneath the ice. The voices grow louder. It commanded 3 listeners, 3 sacrifices for 3 eyes. I obeyed, but a 4th now oversees the forever futile. The shadow is silent. Slumbering still should have... Oh, this is the captain. It sees you before it whispers. Do not risk breaking its senses through the ice, through the shadows, no hope. I don't have a thing for it. Is this where I just was? It was. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. One more. I need to find the other piece. Can I get him to break that, maybe? That should keep us satisfied. Can I go in here now, though? Damn it. Yes, I think this is the other piece. Dock against a small platform of ice formed around a gigantic clawed hand. You are not the first to find this place. A camp. Rummage through the apartment, you find items are stuck fast in the ice, but a small backpack you find a journal. Captain ordered us to make camp on the ice in the center of the lagoon. After we saw those lights in the ice, everyone got treasure on their mind. Treasure hunting isn't exactly what the expedition was commissioned for, but given the captain gets the lion's share of whatever we find, it doesn't surprise me he's willing to bend the rules a bit. We were only allowed 2 short breaks down in the pit. Here are some. It was different from the sound. They were sharp, deep. This was a low rumble. On my first break, it was occasional, a few minutes. On my second break, it was quickened, like a heartbeat. The captain overheard me telling some others of the sound I heard. Before I knew it, I was in front of his desk, but sure, I was about to have my pay docked. To my great surprise, he seemed to know something about it. He was keen on hearing it described over and over. He wanted me to help locate it. When he pressed me on it further, I said it did seem to be coming from the east. Tomorrow we set off. Unnatural, place an ear. Help me, frozen, freeze me. I was the boatswain. Please break the ice. What happened? We saw lights dancing in the ice. Dug deep, don't know. We heard it. The heart beating under the ice. Waking in the east. I went. Captain brought him here to find it. The hand. Darkness shrinks. I turned away just a moment. The claim, the prawl, my back, so cold it's so dark. I don't have the thing to break it. What is that? Damn it! Alright, well, I know there's nothing that way now. So this one is probably the one it's talking about. Alright, well, I can't go that way. Roar! I should keep it seated. We're gonna grab this real quick. Alright, I have all the pieces. Let's do this and go to sleep. Another makeshift camp, frozen equipment, leather-bound journal. Alright. Spent the day digging, they packed up chunks of ice. Some as brilliant as crystal, others deep as blue, more beautiful than sapphires. But none held the glow that we see in the night. However, I did not disturbance to the ice in the west. Its periodic distant rumble. As the man dug deeper, the pulsing quickened, strengthening until it could find the ice shifting on the surface. I shall have to inform the captain. It may as well have been the narwhal creature, though it did seem much larger. As I write this, I can already feel my eyes closing. I'll have to wait till morning. This morning, the captain appeared out of the fog, rowing alone. Apparently, the boatswain remained at the camp in the east, waiting for nightfall. They were unsuccessful in their search, but it does make sense that the lights would be more visible at night. Tomorrow, we're journeying to the west. Ice that are reported. We are alone on a small island. After hours of rowing through narrow canals, it rose through the fog, a gargantuan, monstrous claw reaching from the deep. Whatever creature it once belonged to must be long dead, as the claw is frozen solid. I wanted to turn back immediately, but the captain said we investigate. He's on edge, his head turning this way and that, listening to the slightest sound. He is convinced something will happen after dark. As the last light from the cold sun fades, I have a sense that it will be a long night. The voice is called, trapped forever in the prison, get me out, break it. Navigator, find safe passage, chart the ice, it came from behind, break it. Digging the cracked ice like a web awoke the ice heart. I told him whispers in the west, took the boatswain east, returned alone. Dark figure shudders, vibrations to the ice. The next day, rode here, the captain saw the claws, gripped my soul. He insisted, made camp, shadow of the beast. Waited for stars in the night, I saw his shape, suddenly swallowed by the cold. In the dark he left me. Break it. Alright, so I don't have the ice thing yet. Oh. Let's rest till morning. Alright, let's get out of here. Stale fish. Alright, so I get out of here by going straight this way. Oh, wrong thing. The boat sprung a leak. Repair all. Alright. Fish
Hmm.
market. Sell the fish. Icy work site.
Hmm. Ah.
That's everything. Let me just warm my hands up a little and I'll get started. Alright, I think that should do it. The front of your ship can now break through chunks of ice. Go ahead and test it out. I'll watch from here. Hey, look at me.
Hmm. Hmm.
Let me know if you want me to temporarily move that. I can swap it out of any of my pontoons.
Ah.
I've been looking through the schematics we found before, and there are plans for another device too. They're for an ice shaper. That's different from your ice breaker, by the way. It's for cutting chunks of ice. If you find the missing device, I'll be able to use the machine to harvest ice blocks for
Hmm.
refrigeration. The blocks of ice can be packed into your cargo to slow fish spoilage. Pretty handy, right?
Hmm.
This is what the ice shaper looks like. Okay, I'll keep my eye out.
Ah.
I mean, it doesn't take up any space, so why should I care if it's on or not? Alright, well, we're going to call it here. This was a very interesting start to the Pale Reach, the Dredge DLC. Stay tuned for the next episode when we test out the icebreaker.